Yeah, they call me Redbeard, and this is my world.
His Majesty's Sound System.
Growing up as a youth, my family split up when I was young. You know, I had epilepsy. So growing up with epilepsy, I hated that, man. I hated that. I tried to take my life twice because of that, because I couldn't stand it. Being paid money to go and hurt people, that kind of thing would happen back in the days. My roots are from Ireland, and you know what I mean? We're kind of fiery people still. And I feel I'm a small frame of a brother, and if you hit me, I'm down, man. Especially with my epilepsy, you'd probably kill me if you hit me in my head. So I was never a sort of person that would stand up and fight with my fists. I'd tell you sorry, make you turn your back, and then stab you in your back. Being into the music I was into, and being exposed to Rastafarianism, you know, I felt a real draw to that. It was like all the oppression that was happening made me more righteous, because, you know what I mean, I was being oppressed, so that means I was right, and that's how I felt, and you know what I mean? People knew me as a white dread. I grew locks. My locks grew down to the bottom, man. I had nice, neat dreadlocks, and that's how the name Redbeard came about, because my beard big, and when it got big, it get red. You know, like my daddy's beard, and like his daddy's beard. It's the Irish thing, man, the Irish blood again. You know, I believed in Jesus. I believed in God, you know. I'd grown up and heard these things when I was young, you know. We'd been to church, and I knew about these things. I heard about a guy who was teaching, and this guy said he was a Rasta, and he became a Christian. This guy made me vexed, man, because he could never have been a Rasta. How could you go be a Rasta and then be a Christian? That's like being a Christian and then becoming a Jew. It don't make no sense going backwards. And my intention was, when he was teaching, was to go up on the stage, take the mic off him and tell him he's a fraud. People were coming up and giving testimony, you know, and each testimony was a bit of me. Each one was a piece of me and a piece of my life. But all of a sudden, a guy come up behind me, put his hand on my shoulder, and it was him. He was the same guy. The same pastor. He said to me, God told me to come and talk to you. My eyes started watering, man. It's like, whoa. Another pastor came from the front, man. He tackled me from the front. There was two of them there now, and they said, can they pray with me? I said, you might as well. But I tell you something, when they prayed for me, it's like if it just dissolved around me, man. The blinkers were taken off and I could see things as they were. Jesus Christ, you know, being nailed to a cross and bleeding. That's what was done for me to make me right in the eyes of God.